Good evening, everybody. Aaron Phillips with my partner Ricky Cash, and of course, you know who this guy is, our dear friend Dennis Griffin. So, Cash, somebody called us and said, you know, we really need to get down to the Royal Resort, and who do we find but Dennis here amongst our tree plants. What's going on here tonight?
There seems to be a lot of old-time
mobsters,
gangsters, mobsters. A lot of old-time mobsters and gangsters.
Frank Culotta we've seen.
Right.
Henry Hill.
Right.
Andrew DiDonato's
you know,
here.
It's funny with Andrew. I saw him come in,
and he's gone.
And then he said, "I'll talk to you later," and then he's gone. So I don't know what's going on.
Dennis, why don't you share with our audience what we've got going on here today?
Yes, we're calling it the Mob Sit Down. We're having some former mobsters who Phil just mentioned, and they're going to be doing a Q&A and a meet and greet and talking about the old mob days, candid comments about what the mob life was really all about.
Now, sort of like what we did back in January, to some degree, and what you did all the month of January, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
I saw a bunch of hearses in the back. Is there a problem?
Are any of them running?
I mean, you know.
Are they still running? Now, go ahead.
Let me tell you this.
Is this meet, greet, and see you later?
Meet, greet, and see you later.
All right.
Some people were wondering, you know, about the witness protection aspect of these guys all of a sudden being out doing public appearances, and whether there was any concern for safety. And
I'm scared to death. I'm scared.
They asked me if I was concerned being around them, and I said, well, I just want to tell you this. I wouldn't really say I'm scared, but when we have our thing, I'm sitting at a different table, and there's no live music going to be here when we're performing tonight, when we're doing our gig. So if I see somebody walk in with a violin case, I am history.
Well, here comes our driver in case the car has to be started. Joining you on the dais tonight, hosting this, along with Robert Allen, who does the mob tours, is a gentleman from national TV recognition.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. VITO CARLUCCI. Come on.
Mr. VITO.
No, not you. No. Thanks for dropping in.
Vito's table is right by the wall.
I know it's
and very near the door.
So that violin
you're an
case.
Undercover cop. You always sit next to the wall.
That's right. That's right. Now, why don't you talk about? You got Cash and I cornered on doing something with you on Tuesday for your show coming up. Why don't you share with them what we're doing?
Right, that is, my show is on Tuesday. It's on the Business Talk Radio Network and Lifestyle Talk Radio Network. It's Crime Time with Vito CARLUCCI, PI. And I have this gentleman to my far left, going to be on the show talking about Vegas, talking about crime, talking about everything. And this young man to my near right will be calling in.
He is so important, we can't even get him in the studio.
I'm calling in from an undisclosed location.
Yes, that sounds like half of the people that are here tonight.
Exactly. Now, you guys are co-hosting this event here tonight, is that correct?
Yes, we are.
With Robert Allen, who does the Haunted or the Mob Tour stuff here.
Right.
And we're coming from the beautiful Royal Resort property here on Convention Center Drive.
Is that where we are?
At least that's what they told me.
Okay.
They blindfolded
the sign
me.
says that.
The signs in this town change every couple of days.
My driver just drops me off places. I don't
So,
know.
what are you...
I thought he was out driving.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, man.
So what are you two doing tonight to make this an informal sit-down with these guys?
Well, what we're doing is we're going to have each individual talk a little bit about their life, talk about their book or different things.
Yeah, and there's a great display of merchandise, which, by the way, can also be purchased through VegasUnwrapped.net. For those who are watching and not here tonight, all their books are available through our website, and we can get them the books as well. So
we might be able to work out a deal to get some of those Goodfellow posters to sell on our site.
And we happen to know an author, too, that could get us a book.
Yeah,
we
right.
need to.
Right.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, but as long as you mentioned that.
No, we're going to talk a little bit, have each person talk. We're going to leave it mostly for the audience to ask questions, because we have such a varied mix of people.
We got
Here comes
another
our third
one,
MC.
Yeah, we got another guy.
We're very excited about this man who's walking over
Come
right
on,
now.
Rob, come on.
He shies away from publicity.
Yes, he doesn't like publicity. So wheeling him in.
What are you talking about? I already did that.
All right. This is Robert Allen. He is the gentleman that runs the Las Vegas Mob Tour here in town, and also the third talking head of the host committee. Is that correct? So the three of you that are hosting. How come there's more hosts than there is guests that'll be talking? How did that work out? You and I are the only two hosts that aren't talking.
We're smart. We have the seats by the door.
There's more hosts than people that are here.
Oh, well, that's a difference.
I know. It's like a pretty big crowd.
Well, let's clarify for the record, it is only 4 in the afternoon, so more guests will come, right?
Yes.
Anyway.
It's 3:30, right?
Right, exactly.
Oh, that's right.
So now how are you guys going to corral this with 3 hosts?
Well,
believe me, we'll make it.
We'll
work.
make it.
Believe me.
All right, well, there's going to be film, there's going to be pictures, we're going to be following up with stuff. Vegas Unwrapped is unwrapping the mob sit-down with Carlucci, with Di Donato, with Henry Hill. These three gentlemen, my partner and I will be commentating. I want to thank our mystery camera person who's holding the camera because it ain't me or him.
She's also selling books.
And she's selling books.
With a friend of hers.
With a friend of hers and a friend of two friends and all the wives. Anyway, the show will be starting hopefully in about 15 minutes or so. Check us out, Vegas Unwrapped, Phillips and Cash.
We have to kick the folk singer out.
I know, we got to get rid of No, Usher, can we get rid of him?
Yeah, really.
Phillips and Cash with these three guys will be coming up in a little bit. We'll be back later on.
Salud.
Thank you.